Alright, this is like I want to draw your attention to that. It's in the same area a tornado outbreak occurred about a little bit over a month ago in North Mississippi, West Tennessee. That same area is under the gun again, and we could have more strong tornadoes out there tomorrow. Which reminds me, I know tomorrow's Groundhog Day and all that, but I have to say they better put a hazardous weather outlook for that. Alright, let me tell you about the event that occurred back in December. Tornadoes producing storms started out near the Delta region. One storm in particular started out in Quitman County. The tornado that hit areas southeast of Clarksdale produced an EF3 tornado that caused one fatality. Yep. We're going to have strong tornadoes tomorrow. It's almost a guarantee. Yep, we're going to have strong tornadoes tomorrow. Okay, it's lower out there, like north central Mississippi. They're under the gun. I'm gonna go back to this. Okay. They're pretty confident that we're gonna have strong tornadoes tomorrow. We're gonna have winds up to 75 miles an hour or greater, or 2-inch or larger size hail. Yeah, it says day 1 to night and Tuesday, tornadoes significant. Tornadoes threat significant. Timing Tuesday afternoon. Severe thunderstorms threat significant. Timing Tuesday afternoon as well. Confidence is high in severe thunderstorms with strong wind gusts of 70 miles an hour or greater, 2-inch in diameter or larger size hail, and strong tornadoes Tuesday afternoon. Same area that got hit back in December. That surface low is going to be up here in eastern Kansas. It's the cold front that's going to be igniting it this time. Here's the synopsis. Scattered severe thunderstorms, capable-reducing damaging winds, and a few tornadoes are expected from lower Mississippi Valley to the lower Ohio Valley. These storms are continued severe weather. These storms and a continued severe weather threat will continue to spread east, reaching parts of southwest Ohio and Alabama by Tuesday evening. Synopsis model guidance remains consistent, showing an initial closed low shortwave trough and a 10-inch stronger force in percent tracking from the southern central Great Plains into the upper Mississippi Valley and the upper Great Lakes region during day 2. 12-hour 500 millibar height falls will continue across the warm sector. It's expected to be weak though through Tuesday afternoon with 30 to 60 meter height falls across the categorical risk areas Tuesday evening and Tuesday night. And the low levels, a surface low will follow a similar track through the parent upper trough from Kansas to the upper Great Lakes, which is going to cause a blizzard in parts of Nebraska and Iowa tomorrow. And a trailing wind shift Pacific front will advance to the east, and it should extend from the Illinois-Indiana border in vicinity of the Mississippi River and from southeast Missouri-Kentucky border into southern Louisiana by... I'm never good with this UTC stuff. So probably around this time tomorrow, that's probably when I'll be here. Probably like 7 to 8 o'clock my time tomorrow. The front will move east Tuesday night through the Ohio, Tennessee valleys and the central Gulf Coast states. Meanwhile, a warm front will shift poleward from the Tennessee Valley into the Ohio Valley. Alright, the lower Mississippi Valley, central Gulf Coast states into the Ohio Valley. Okay. An increase in southerly low-level flow across the warm center end of the Pacific front will allow for poleward moisture to return during day 2 with mid-60 surface dew points, generally from the Mississippi and Alabama and southwards. Surface dew points near 60 degrees could reach the lower Ohio River Valley into far southern Indiana like Floyd County and the Louisville metro. Despite the moisture return, weak lapse rates are expected to temper instability across much of the warm center. The greatest cape of 1,000 joules per kilogram may be confined to the Gulf Coast. Given stronger forcing, first end is expected to remain north of much of the categorical severe risks Tuesday afternoon. Capping issues remain a limiting factor with thunderstorm developments likely to occur between 18 and 21Z. Which, it's like 23Z, it's like, yeah, 0.3Z, that's 6, subtract 2 hours, that's like 4, okay, so like a 3-hour window between like 1 and 4. And then deep level wind fields are expected to increase through the day 2 period with strengthening effective bulk shear supporting organized thunderstorms. Storms that can develop from the mid-south, talking about eastern Arkansas, northern Mississippi, west Tennessee, northward will likely be linear. Potential, apparently like a squall line, as these areas will be closer to stronger forcing for ascent, despite having weaker instability. Meanwhile, storm development southward Tuesday afternoon should tend to be more discrete in mode, given weaker forcing along. Strong low-level holograph curvature across the warm sector would favor a tornado threat, while weak instability poleward should tend to limit the coverage of this threat away from the Gulf Coast states. Oh God, I hate this thing. As greater height falls spread across the categorical severe risk areas Tuesday night, potential exists for a line of storms to develop and advance east, reaching southwest Ohio and Alabama with a threat for damaging winds and an isolated tornado as deep level winds strengthen. It's awfully similar to December 23rd with this. We had an EF2, EF3 tornadoes with that event. One caused a fatality in North Mississippi. Another one caused damage in Wayne County, Tennessee, in the town of Lutz, and areas northeast of there. Basically, the tornadoes that touched down on the 23rd were on the ground for like... I think the one that was the longest track was one that went up like 73 miles, and that was in North Mississippi. It went from north of Como to southwest of Selmer, Tennessee. It was rated an EF4 and it caused 9 fatalities. I think a road got scoured in Cannon because of that tornado. And I wouldn't be shocked if history repeats itself and we get a moderate risk at issue tomorrow, probably for North Mississippi, Northwest Alabama, probably within the North End Shoals, up to Nashville, maybe Bowling Green and Louisville. Wouldn't shock me if that happened. Because they issued a PDS watch this back on the 23rd for theirs that had the long track tornadoes in North Mississippi. I wouldn't be shocked if those get issued tomorrow too. I'll keep you posted on this as the event happens or as it unfolds.